welcome to today's Speaky Card reading. Today's topic is why are people secretly admiring you behind your back? And for that, we have two piles, pile number one and pile number two. Now, let's get started. Hello, pile one. Let's see why people are secretly admiring you behind your back. But why? Let's see. Okay. First one is the Five of Wands. You are a very tough competitor when it comes to your work, especially when it comes to your life, your work, your career. You are a very tough competitor. So people admire you for your competitiveness, for your go-getter attitude. You are somebody, if you put your mind to something, you just get it done. So that is something that is very much admirable in you. Six of Wands. Okay, Five of Wands and Six of Wands back to back. I'm seeing people also admire how hard you work. I'm seeing you're one of those hustlers who has hustled almost all of their lives to reach wherever they have. People admire you because of your ambition. You are a fairly ambitious, fiercely ambitious person, very competitive, very ambitious. I'm seeing that, like, seriously, people looking at you in awe when you talk about your ambitions regarding where you want to see yourself, like 2 years from now, 3 years from now, 5 years from now, and people are in awe. King of Swords, you are an individual, who is very, people find you very intelligent, either street smart or academically blessed. I'm seeing a bit of both. You guys have been academically pretty good and you have used your intelligence to rise up in life, to do something great out of your life. Even your hustle, whatever side business, anything that you have done, it's related to your academic career for a lot of you. And I'm seeing, like, you have used your IQ, you have used your intellectual, like, intelligence to get success in life. So that is another thing that people really admire in you. For a lot of you guys are intellectually blessed and people, like, literally admire your intellectual abilities in general. The Strength card, see, the woman has befriended a bear. Literally, you are somebody, people secretly admire you because they find you to be very strong. You are very strong, persistent and resilient as an individual. Nothing, people literally feel that nothing can stop you, nothing can hurt you, nothing can make you really bend. You are being seen by people as a very strong person. People also admire you because you are a very compassionate and giving human being. you know you give away a lot. You're known for your charitable actions. A lot of you could be working in some kind of voluntary actions. A lot of you could be like volunteers and stuff. A lot of you tend to like, you are known for your charitable actions. You also tend to help out not just the have nots of the society, but also to your friends and family who are in need, who are in difficult position. Seven of Wands, people admire you. You guys are people with of strong ethics and principles. I'm seeing you guys are those people who have a strong sense of ethics, strong sense of right and wrong, strong sense of what they can and what they should be doing and what they could be and couldn't be doing. And people really appreciate that about you. You are somebody who is literally willing to stand up against all our odds, standing alone and facing the wolves. See, that courageous, people admire your courage. Like, you have an essence of raw courage, determination and strength that you display, which makes people really admire you. The Hierophant, you are, see, this guy is way wiser beyond your age. Like, for a 35-year-old, for a 30-year-old, you talk, your realizations are that of a 50-year-old. People find you very wise, very approachable, very much, you're like a mentor figure for a lot of people. I'm seeing like people see you, you have lived a lot of life, like not just chronologically but like through different phases. You have been through different ups and downs, and life has taught you a lot of lessons, both tough and easy. And I'm seeing that people, actually, now that you have found a bit of stability, quite a bit of stability in your life, people find you as a mentor figure who can guide them through in their life. Yeah, there has been a time when you literally felt like totally drained, as if like you have felt backstabbed, maybe from your some so-called close, near and dear ones, relationships that were just pulling you down, that were just sucking life out of you. Back, I'm seeing like multiple swords on his back, literally. Maybe an ex, at the same time your job also went away, like some kind of an almost tower moment I'm seeing for a lot of you. And that's taught you very difficult yet most significant lessons of your life. And I'm seeing like today you're one of those people who have literally, you have been backstabbed, and today you are, you don't know how like you have realized people around you, they don't have an idea how strong you are, but they know that you are a very strong person, but they don't have an inkling how much you have been put through, what has made you this strong. But you know, people admire you because they know that you have been through a lot and you have come out as a winner on the other side. Eight of Swords, literally, you used to be, there was a time when you were totally dismayed about life. You were literally, you are standing on the brink, not in a negative way, but the thing is, you felt like, you know, my own people have literally pushed me, people whom I had trusted have pushed me towards this. That kind of a feeling, being betrayed, being backstabbed, being surrounded by those ungrateful people, you have felt that way. Seven of Cups, you are an individual who is, you know, you have manifested this new life. People admire you because you have managed to turn your life around, like an 180 degrees turn it has taken. And you are somebody, Seven of Cups typically tells me that you are somebody who has very strong manifestation capabilities. You are somebody who has very strong and very like very accurate manifestation capabilities. If you put your mind to something, you just get it. Like people really admire that quality about you. For a lot of you, you could be into something like meditation, chanting, law of attraction, law of assumption, any kind of occult could be significant in your life. You know, this guy, see, he is appreciating all the coins that he has earned, he has got in his life. I'm seeing like you are somebody who today appreciates every good thing. You literally are one of those people who count their blessings every single day. You live in an attitude of gratitude that makes people really admire you. When we are living in a like eternal scarcity, nothing can make us full of, always we feel like there is like a cup with a hole at the bottom. But you are one of those people who feel, who have been through way worse in life. Now you have learned, you have started to appreciate whatever you have, because you didn't have so much of stability growing up for most of you. And people around you, they really admire this ability to feel grateful for whatever you have. You like counting your blessings and living in this attitude of gratitude. This is really a lifestyle for you, and people admire you for that. Maybe they don't say it out loud, but yes, a lot of you have changed, like have come, migrated to a different nation or a different state. Definitely most of you have changed your residence, I'm seeing. And after that, you started seeing that, you know, your luck factor started to rise. For a lot of you, you guys moved away from your family, maybe went no contact with your ex or your family for a lot of you. And slowly but surely, that started to give you that extra boost that you needed in your life. Two of Wands, yes, Three of Wands and Two of Wands, from different decks. You literally hold the key to your destiny. You literally hold the key to your success. You guys have migrated to a different place and have found your own set of success. I'm seeing you're one of those people who have managed to find success in a different nation under different circumstances, and you believe that harder you work, luckier you get, and you are the creator of your own destiny. These are the things that you genuinely live by and abide by, and people really admire you for that. A lot of you are very intuitively blessed. A lot of you are actually could be spiritual teachers. I'm seeing whenever we are going through difficult circumstances, we tend to lean in towards spirituality. Clearly I'm seeing you have been one of those people when literally when you are going through backstabbings and betrayals and job losses and career loss and relationship loss and whatnot, you guys discovered spirituality, you guys discovered occult, you rediscovered yourself. And now I'm seeing a lot of you could be a spiritual guide, a mentor, a spiritual teacher of some sort. Four of Wands, you have a very stable life. I'm seeing you're one of those people admire you because of the loyalty, stability, dependability, predictability that you bring on table. People really admire this. A lot of you could be having a strong earth sign like a Capricorn or a Virgo, and also you have literally turned the wheels of your fate in the wheels of fortune in your own life with your own efforts. You're one of those people who have literally turned the wheels of fate in your favor. Number 10 in tarot shows the restarting of life, and you guys have restarted your life. You guys have rehashed your life and have turned your life around 180-degree with your own efforts, and people really admire that. You guys, the Queen of Pentacles, clearly people understand that you have enough. Today you have more than enough, but you haven't forgotten your roots. You haven't forgotten how difficult things were someday. So humility is still a virtue that you abide by, in spite of having everything materialistically, especially that a person can think of having. I'm seeing you are still the person who is very humble, very generous, very down to earth, very approachable. The magician, yes, you are the magician of your own destiny. I'm seeing you're one of those people who have literally, you have the, I'm seeing the jazz, as they say. The jazz, like you have literally, the magician has all the four elements of nature at his own disposal, and he have used all the four elements of nature like air, water, fire and earth to literally turn your life around, to turn your life into a fantastic thing that is, which is like way beyond anybody's imagination. You are living, a lot of you are living your dream life, something that most people around you cannot even imagine. They can only dream of it. And I'm seeing that that is something that is making a lot of people really admire you, also maybe envy you. For a lot of you, people are envying you. 10 of Cups, yeah, people also see you, the way in which you treat your family and near and dear ones. People really admire you for that. If you are parents, they think that you are a fantastic parent. If you are not, they feel that you will make a fantastic parent. Be a mother or a father, you're already a fantastic aunt or an uncle to your nieces and nephews. Four of Pentacles, you are an individual who is very good with money. You do not believe in throwing away your money because you have earned it in a very hard way, hard manner. You have learned the lessons that when you do not have money, life can become very difficult. You have been through that phase. So you are very good with money, in the sense not just making money but also saving and investing in order to increase the money. You're very good at that, and people really admire you. Most of you have very good knowledge regarding investments, crypto, stocks and different kinds of investments like real estate, everything. Your financial aspect is very strong. Penguin, the period of darkness that you have been experiencing is now passing. You're one of those people who have been through a lot of darkness, but you have managed to sail through on the other side as a champ, as a winner. You know, you are one of those people who has managed to literally restart their lives. You know, after going through a lot of debacle, you have managed to rehash your life, and that's something that makes a lot of others really respect and admire you. Ladybug, this is a time of good fortune and abundance, so be willing to receive all the good things in your life. I'm seeing, like, you know what? People are admiring, like, people are flabbergasted by the degree and amount of success that you are experiencing, because you are literally reaping the rewards of all the hard work that you have been putting in for years. And people are flabbergasted because people just look at the result, right? Right. So, and they are really stunned. Peacock, let yourself stand out and be noticed. I'm seeing it. You are getting a lot of attention. People are admiring you. People are looking up to you. You're like this beautiful peacock, like resplendent in your own glory. Why? Because you are standing out. You're being noticed. You're getting a lot of invitations. You're getting a lot of those situations that you could like barely imagine a year or two back. Honeybee, let compassion and forgiveness be your top priority. First of all, honeybee, bees are very busy people. I'm seeing you becoming extremely busy, and people are admiring your work ethics. Like how busy, how hard this person works. Like, you justify every bit of the success that you're experiencing today. A, secondly, you are extremely compassionate, which people really admire, but you have also managed to forgive those people who have done you wrong. That doesn't mean you'll have to have them in your life. It's just that it's for your own good. You have managed to forgive and forget and move on. And you know, letting go of the toxic past is also something very difficult for most of us. And you guys have successfully managed to do it, and that's why people admire and respect you so much. Cheetah, get clear on your intentions, stay focused, and move quickly to achieve your goals. Literally, people see you like this cheetah who knows what they want out of their lives. You are very sure of his intent, of your intention. You are very focused, determined, and you're moving pretty clearly and quickly. Like, people find you, like, you are moving quickly and swiftly towards your goals. You are always that way, like very goal oriented, driven. You know exactly where you want to see yourself and push yourself towards that. People secretly admire, you know, you are somebody who is basically a workaholic, stepping out of the comfort zone. You are usually out of the comfort zone. You are usually always out of your comfort zone. You always try to push your boundaries. You always try to get a little bit more done in every single day, and that is something that makes a lot of people really admire you. Balance spirituality and practicality. You have that perfect balance between spirituality and practicality, between the yin and the yang, and that is, you know, that is a very attractive quality to have. A lot of you could be having a strong water sign placement like a Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. Scorpio and Pisces can be significant for you guys, and you guys are both spiritual, instinctive, at the same time very intellectually blessed as well, like a professor with a spiritual, a strong spiritual side, a physics professor, a mathematics professor with a strong spiritual side to her or him. That kind of, it's just an example I'm seeing. And you know, it's time to release negativity. I'm seeing like you guys have managed to let go of your toxic past, and that has let you free, that has liberated you, that has made you realize your own potential, how good you yourself can be. Your hard work is paying off. Exactly. You know what, people are I'm seeing like you are going through the bearing the fruit kind of a situation. You are getting the rewards of all the hard work that you have been putting in for so long. Today you have started to get the results, you have started reaping the results of all the hard work that you have been putting in. And I'm seeing that, you know what, people are flabbergasted, people are blown away by the results that you have, and people really admire that this is a person who started from negative and have pulled themselves to such an extent, to such a standard. Win-win outcome is the forecast. People literally feel that you are a winner in life. You truly are healer. You know, you are, a lot of you could be related to the medicine, a naturopath, a dentist, a nurse, a trauma specialist, a counselor, a psychiatrist, a therapist of some sort, or a spiritual healer. Like, healing is very, like, it's a common theme in you. Even a teacher can be a very good healer. A teacher can be a very good a psychologist professor, a psychologist teacher, like, you know, healing. Your presence, I'm getting, is very healing, and people really admire that. You tend to attract a lot of, you know, you're like that ray of light, that ball of light for a lot of people, and you tend to attract a lot of, you know, difficult, like, you know, those souls who are going through difficult phases. Silence. Maybe I'm seeing you guys could be very, very reticent. You love your own company a lot, a reticent, observant, intelligent kind of a person. You, it's not like you do not speak, you only speak when it's necessary or things are related to your work. Other than that, you prefer your silence. You do not mingle a lot. You guys mostly, since it's a collective reading, I'm seeing mostly you prefer to be with your own self or a very small group of friends and relatives. That's it. And that makes you look like very unapproachable in a way, like a very, like, people know about you but very few people actually know you in person, which makes you look very enigmatic. A Scorpio, a strong Pluto, strong Scorpio can do that. Crystals and herbs, oh what medicine, what sacredness to behold. A dash of healing straight from mother's home. A lot of you could be delving into crystals and herbs. You know, it also shows a strong Virgo. You know, you are a healer, the healer part of the thing. You guys can also be a surgeon, a dental surgeon, some kind, like a naturopath, an Ayurveda, anything. You can be a very good healer. Your presence is very healing. You are one of those people, even your words are very healing. They tend to have a cathartic effect on most people. Rooted, you are a very grounded, very rooted in reality kind of a person. You are that person who is very grounded. They know, like, what your worth is, and you are like almost like a nose to the grindstone kind of a person who knows that you need to put in this amount of effort, this number of hours to get the result that you desire for. You know, the initiation, I'm seeing like you have been through these darker alleys in life to come out into the light that you are in today. You have been through these dark alleys, these dark passages, and you are one of those people who has really struggled and fought hard to come out as a winner on the other side. Awakening, you are a very awakened soul. You are a person who is very very upgraded, vibrationally very high, very awakened kind of a person. Somebody who is like, you are like an enlightened person, somebody whom a lot of people tend to come to for life advices, I'm seeing. Yes, don't dim to fit in. You are very unapologetically yourself. Maybe you're not a very gregarious social person, but whenever you are in social gathering or in social setting, you do not believe in like you know you just believe in calling spade a spade and not a lawnmower. That is the thing. You do not believe in just sweet talking things anymore. You do not believe in dimming your own confidence down in order to make other people feel better. There has been a time when you have felt really underconfident, but that has really affected your own health, your own mental and physical health. But today that is not the case anymore. Warrior woman, you are a person who tend to stand up for justice. You, like, I'm saying, you guys have grown up standing up for yourself, for justice against injustices. You do just the same now as well. For a lot of you, you could be related to law. Apart from medicine and healing and spirituality, also a strong connection to law, advocate, lawyer, judge, paralegal, some kind of activist. That part can also be seen. Choose your path. Literally, people admire you because of your drive, because they feel literally you are on your chosen path already. You are walking down your chosen path. Intend and create. Yes, you are the creator of your own destiny. You have manifested your destiny today. You have manifested every beat of your destiny today. You have manifested everything that you have today. Ignite your passion. You are an individual who has a lot of passion, who is very passionate, very dedicated, very, like, really determined, dedicated, raring to go. That kind of a person. Somebody who is, you know, you are one of those people who is totally devoted towards what they do. You believe that this is your life's purpose, and you do it, and people really admire this kind of passionate and driven people, right? Medicine mother, you know, a healing in one form or the other is a part. Even an advocate, they also try to save, they are like the doctors only, in a way, lawyers. They try to save their aggrieved clientele only, right? So I'm seeing, like, helping people, serving people, healing people, activists. They try to also serve a certain kind of, like, either animals, or like maybe some LGBTQ rights. They also stand up for some other people's rights, right? Climate rights. Yes. So you are standing up for those who cannot stand up for their own selves, or you are healing, trying to heal them. So that kind of a service oriented profession that you are in, and people really admire and respect you. People see you as an absolute successful person, not success material, an absolutely successful person. Medicine guardian, wow. Medicine mother, medicine guardian, you know, you have a very healing presence. Your presence is very, very healing, and that is something that makes others really respect and admire you. People admire you very secretly because of this. Yes, forgive. You know what people really admire about you secretly is, you know, forgiving your past, your own mistakes, and forgiving those people also from your past who actually did you wrong is a big deal, and not everybody can do it. Letting go of your past and clearing away of those energy is a must in order to in order to welcome something new, a fresh energy into your life. And you guys have done that. That whatever has happened in the past, they are okay, they are not a part of my life, but I have a life of my own today. Take yourself out on a date. You are somebody who genuinely believes in self healing and self like reconnection with your own self, reconnection with your own soul, self respect, self worth, self healing. These are the things, these are the qualities, these are the attributes which you actually tend to abide by, genuinely abide by, and stick to. And that's why people secretly admire you, Pailwan. Yes, remember to practice self love. You are somebody, as I said, who, like, you are effortless in your practice of self love. You are a person who practices self love like it's no one else's business. Don't seek anyone's approval. You are somebody who does not seek other people's approval. You are a person who does not really, You are somebody who has learned to become unapologetically their own selves. You no longer feel that you need to explain yourself to others, because let's get it straight, no one else is gonna get you the way in which you get yourself. You had a reason why you did a certain things, why you do something, why do you do what you do. It has a reason, and no one else gives a damn about it. Let's get clear about this part. So you are somebody who is very unapologetically yourself, and that makes a lot of people really admire you. Okay, now the guided message is, you are such a kind hearted soul and an inspiration for all generations. It's your kindness that actually makes a lot of people admire you. Of course, meditation is a way of life. For a lot of you, you probably tend to choose to stay, like spend a lot of time in meditation and in quiet contemplation in spirituality and occult practices, and hence people really admire you. You are like an uncut diamond to me. The more I get to know you, the deeper my feelings get. Yes. You have a lot of admirers about around you as well. I love the maturity and sincerity that you bring on table. Exactly. You are a very matured, sincere person. You are somebody who is extremely, wise, way wiser beyond your age, and people admire wise people for sure. Your life is as simple as you keep it, or as complicated as you make it. Yes. You are a believer in this mantra that, as like in life, either you keep it simple or you complicate it, and you'll have to be the one who will be living that life. So you genuinely believe in simplifying things. You shine brightly like a star. I'm so proud of you. I can see this thing, that you are somebody who genuinely shines brightly like a star. You are a star, and people see you as such as well. There is always light, if only we are brave enough to embrace it and make it a part of our journey. Yes, you are somebody who is very, very like, you know you are a very brave person, somebody who believes like whatever impediments comes my way, I'm gonna make it on the other side. I never knew anything as profound as this. You have a lot of admirers, so to say. I can see you have a lot of admirers. All right, now time for the charms. Typically, you have a very larger than life image. I'm seeing you're very popular, people respect you. Nonetheless, you are very fortunate. People think you're very fortunate. Maybe for a lot of you, music tend to play, maybe learning to do some learning to play some musical instrument, or music, or any kind of creative endeavor tend to play a major role in your life. A lot of you are being seen as this rare unicorn. Okay, clearly you are somebody who is getting a lot of recognition in their life. People also feel that it's the right time for you. At last you're getting the success and recognition. Your good time has arrived. People see you as a star. People really, really admire you, Pailwan. I hope you have some clarity, Pailwan. If yes, please, please, please hit the like button, share and subscribe, guys. Your support would mean so, so much to me. So please support my channel if you like my content. Thank you. Namaste. Hello, hello, pile 2. Let's see why people are secretly admiring you behind your back. Okay, clearly you are somebody who truly dances to the tunes of their own beats. Like, you don't really give two hoots about what others would think, say, or do about you. That's obviously a very, very admirable quality, and people naturally admire you so much for that. Let me just adjust the camera a little bit. Yes, you know what? You are somebody who has been, I'm saying, you started working, most of you started working, or your entrepreneurial endeavors pretty early on in life, like a 16-18 year old, you guys started doing something, or you were probably a lot of you are coming from a broken home or an unstable family situation where your parents couldn't provide for everything, and hence you had to provide for yourself. You guys did it, and that is something that is making, like, you guys started earning pretty early. Most of you became financially independent and self reliant pretty early in life. That is one thing for sure. That is something that I'm seeing for sure, and that makes a lot of people admire you. Queen of Swords, you are a person who is very you're very wise. And Queen of Swords is a person who is very, who can be very sarcastic, very strong sense of humor. You can deliver a very strong message with a hint of meaning making it way more easy to digest for most people. So you are a very likable personality. At the same time, you are like somebody who sees right through people's facade very easily. People and their manipulations, they do not phase you. What it tells me is you have had your own share of hardships and struggles, which makes you very uh, prone to people, like prone to be shielded from people who are manipulators. You know who manipulators are. Like, they always try to extract from other people when they can't, or when they are called out, they try to cry wolf. That kind of people, you see right through them. So a lot of people tend to actually bitch about you behind your back, I'm hearing, but you don't really care much. That makes you very admirable. You're a very responsible person. First of all, yes, with this Page of Pentacles and Ten of Wands, you have been responsible about your family right from the beginning. Like, even probably you had a younger sibling and you had to take care of them a lot of times. It might have also happened, or you probably helped your parents in your household situation, household work, maybe even finances at times. That is one thing. Second, what I'm seeing is you are somebody who has a lot of responsibility on themselves today. You have a lot of responsibility. You have a lot of things to look forward to today. You are somebody who is at a responsible position. You are at a higher position. Queen of Swords and Ten of Wands. Typically, you are a queen or a king, like at a higher position in life, at a high chair in life, where you have to deal with different kinds of people. You have a lot of responsibility at your work. A lot of people are reporting to you. That kind of a job. For a lot of you, it can be a high position government job, or maybe in the private sector, or whatever it might be, but a high position, very respectable job. For a lot of you, it can be a teacher, teaching jobs. Okay, Ace of Swords. You guys are very logical, methodical, analytical, very left brain driven people mostly. So, you can, like, you do not really fall for people's nonsense and manipulation, and you have literally used your logical analyzing mind to make a way in your life. You have literally, a lot of you could be very good academically, could be a student of finance or the STEM subjects, and you have used your intellect to pave your way in this world. I'm seeing that you've literally used your intellect to make your life better. Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles is a person who is somebody, who is very, like, you could be, a lot of you could be a workaholic. People also admire you because you are workaholic on the shadow side, but your work ethics is impeccable, and people really admire and respect that about you, because you're one of those people whose example is given by others. Oh, you want to get better at what you do? Just be like them. See how hard they work, how hard they have worked all their life to reach all of their dreams, to make all of their dreams more reachable. Just be like them. You are like an example for a lot of people. The Emperor, typically you are a person who has you have a lot of wisdom about you. You have seen a lot of ups and downs pretty early on in life. You have faced a lot of difficulties, which made you very wise, very somebody who whom other people tend to come to. I'm seeing like you are wise on the inside. You can be a 25, 30-year-old, but a 50-year-old can come to you for suggestions, for life lessons, life suggestions. A lot of you can be life coaches, then counselors, teachers. Yeah, teaching profession can be seen. I can repeatedly see that. Teachers, counselors, psychiatrists, psychologists, trauma specialists, narcissist abuse coach, something of that sort can be very significant. This Sun card, you are an individual who is very, very, successful in your own field. People see you as a successful person or somebody who is going to make it really big. Have either already made it pretty big, or for a young person, you are already facing a lot of limelight. You're having a lot of limelight on you. So people really look up to you as an inspirational figure. You have seen, you have had your own share of battles. You still probably have quite a few, but still you are somebody who is who knows how to how to navigate the shark infested waters to go to reach their destination in life. Fool 2 card. Fool 2 is an individual who is like, you are so wise. Before you jump, you think for n number of times. Why this happens? Because you have been you have been hurt in the past. You have literally landed on hard grounds in the past which you are not ready to face, which you are not prepared for. Today you try to prepare yourself for anything that might come in your life, that might actually, you are, at times maybe people actually say that, this person is overtly cautious. But what the thing is, what they admire about you is you are a very balanced, very cautious person. On the shadow side, a little bit overtly cautious, but mostly very cautious, very balanced, very wise, who have learned from lessons from their past and are implementing them. Most of us, we have had some tough lessons in life, but few can actually implement. People like you can definitely implement them. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is like you have literally turned your wheel of fate. Where see this person to this person, you have turned your wheels of fate into wheels of fortune. Something into something that makes so much sense to you, something which helps you in so many ways. People really admire you because you've turned your life 180-degree around with your own efforts. I'm seeing most of you are very, very much self-made people who came from almost nowhere kind of background or very middle class background. From there you have been able to make some like real progress in life. Six of Wands, you are an individual who is very, you are a very gorgeous person, somebody who is very gorgeous, very attractive, very well put together. Your dress sense is something that people really admire about you. The way in which you look, the way in which you dress, the way in which you present yourself to the world, everything is very admirable. You have a lot of people admiring you for the way you look and dress, for sure. You are being seen as somebody who is also very stable and dependable. A lot of you can be a Virgo or a Capricorn or a Taurus. You're very stable, very dependable, very strong, very dependable, very stable, that kind of a person. I'm like, I can assure you, you're one of those people who are like, people see you as a reliable person. Maybe you have been a shoulder to cry on for a lot of people. You have been somebody who has achieved a lot in life, but it's still very humble and grounded, very grounded and rooted. Yeah, you are also somebody who could be into the law field, legal field, or paralegal field, a lawyer, advocate, something of that sort. Or you are somebody who stands up against all the injustices. Excuse me. Somebody who stand up against all the injustices, who speaks up against all the injustice. You are somebody who is very focused. You are very justice driven. You have never tolerated any injustice being like executed on you, because you feel like there was a time when you felt like that was injustice that happened to you, but you guys fought on. Really, you guys fought on in life, and you are a fighter. People admire your fighting spirit, your spirit to stand up for justice. That is something that people mostly admire about you. Six of Cups, you are an individual who is very giving, very nurturing, very caring. You are one of those people who is like, you know how shall I put it? Six of Cups is typically a person who, people think that if you have kids, you are a fantastic parent, or you are very good with kids, very nurturing, compassionate, generous, especially with kids and small animals. Or they feel that if you ever become a parent, choose to become a parent, you'll become a fantastic parent because you are already a fantastic aunt or an uncle. So yeah, that's why people admire you. Like, very few people can be so nice and playful with kids like you are. Queen of Pentacles, you are an individual who is very, how shall I put it? Queen of Pentacles is a person who is very good with money. You came from nowhere and you walked your way up in the monetary department. Also, you walked your way up, and now that you have a certain position in life, you have realized that, you know what, you haven't forgotten where you came from, right? There was a time when you literally had to live paycheck from paycheck, and today you have the luxury. But in spite of having a bit of luxury in life, you haven't forgotten where you came from. You haven't lost touch with your reality. You're very humble. That is, yes, your humility in spite of your success is something that people really respect and admire about you. Also, I'm seeing, like, you know what, you're so successful in your workplace. There is a lot of gossip going on, a lot of office politics going on behind your back because of all the, success that you are experiencing in your life. Nine of Cups, yeah, you are somebody who is very um somebody who is very much very attractive, especially in a heterosexual scenario. If you are a female, a lot of males are really attracted. They want to be on their knees and propose to you. Literally, you have Six of Wands and Nine of Cups. A lot of them want to nurture you, want to be in relationships with you, like long term, because you are typically a reliable, loyal, that kind of a variety, most of you. You're also, what people admire about you is you're very good with money. Very, very good with money, borderline stingy with money. You are somebody who knows how to like spend money, how not just to make money, but how to invest and spend money. That is something that you're very good at. Dark Moon 13, in the dark of your heart lives new breath waiting for you to release its ghost. Literally, you're one of those people who has managed to release their past, their dark past. There is a concept called pen body release. Once we release everything that was hurting us, everything of our past that were like making us feel that we are unworthy, that is the time when we start reaching our highest potential, slowly, steadily, but surely. And that is something that people really admire about you, that you have managed to release the darkness that were bothering you, that was making you feel that you are not good enough. Today you have managed to release that darkness. Grief, it is but a mere glimpse of nothingness hidden away deep within the chambers of your mourning, in the red clovers birthing lost illusion. You are literally a person who is like, literally, I'm seeing like a lot of you have been through a lot of losses where you have to grieve a lot. You have felt so much of that loss that you grieved and grieved and grieved. But what that does is, when you grieve something, you manage to ultimately process that, accept that, and release that. And that is something that you guys have done. I'm seeing that you guys have successfully managed to do it, to release that grief of the past and move on and move ahead in your life. Today, you guys have really made so much of progress, even financially, because today you're out of the grips of your past. You're also being seen as somebody who is very self reflective, very grounded, very humble. Somebody who is self reflective is a very wise individual indeed, and that is something that makes a lot of people admire you. Journey. I love this card. Daughters of our mother, workers of the unknown, take with you on this journey all that you hold. You are being seen as somebody who is absolutely self made. You have made your own way in this life. Clearly, Ace of Swords and this journey card, you are a self made person who has faced a lot of impediments in their lives but have moved ahead and moved on, and facing all the troubles yourself, which has emboldened you farther. So I'm seeing you are an individual who has really walked down that path, which actually made you a lot stronger person. Wolverine, you are a lot tougher than you think you are. Exactly. You are somebody who is way more tough than who you are today. Like, than what credit you give yourself to. Like, you do not understand how difficult your journey has been, and you have come out of most of those, which makes you a very tough candidate. Emotionally, you are a very tough person, a very tough nut. Cat. It's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your overdependency on others. I'm seeing that you have become slowly but surely a more self-reliant. As yes, the first card was of self-reliance, right? You're a very self-reliant person, somebody who knows what they want out of their life and is willing to go after it full throttle. This makes you a person who stands out in the crowd and is admired by one and all. Falcon, act on the opportunity that's before you and commit to it without equivocation. Clearly, you are somebody who is very good at identifying the opportunities and acting on the same. You are somebody who knows like what the opportunities are and how, like, how, like, what potential that opportunity might bring into your life. And I'm seeing that you're one of those people who has managed to turn their lives around by being able to point at those opportunities, being a good opportunity seeker in your life. Polar bear, stand up for yourself and speak your truth respectfully and compassionately with no attachment to outcome. You're one of those people, clearly, you're like the polar bear who is very courageous, who can absolutely compassionately, but you will speak your truth. You're not gonna hold yourself back. If you feel somebody is being disrespectful, somebody is not being honest, etc., etc., you will not hold yourself back. You're not gonna hold yourself back. Instead, you will just speak up and speak out, speak your mind, and get over with it. And that makes that makes most people admire and respect you. Blue heron, make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disapproval from others. Yes, you are somebody who is somebody, in spite of all the disapproval and judgments, you know how to stand up for yourself and speak up and speak out. And that makes you a person who is really, really respected, who is very admirable. Camel, trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you. Exactly, you are somebody who has all the resources to get through the challenges. You have gotten through difficulties in life, and people find you to be very resourceful, very intelligent. Yes, people admire your intelligence, even your emotional quotient for a lot of you. Yes, end of a tough cycle. People really admire you for how much you have endured, yet you never gave up. Be bold and make the first move. You have become a very bold person who is like, if you feel that something you need to do some or say something, you just do it or say it unabashed, instead of thinking like what others would say, think, feel, etc. You just do it. Surrender to the divine. You are one of those people who has managed to surrender themselves to the divine, to the ultimate power. Expect powerful change. You are an individual who has managed to literally change their life upside down. Today, you have managed to change their life upside down. And people really respect those people who are actually self-made, who came from nowhere and have achieved so much. Don't let pride get in your way. Exactly, you haven't, in spite of all the success that you are experiencing in life, you haven't let it get inside of your head. It has still kept you really grounded, very rooted in reality. Your dreams need a practical plan. Yes, you are somebody whose dreams, who knows, like, you have big dreams in life. A lot of you could be Taurus, but you also knew that you had to work very hard to reach your like destination, to sorry, your destined destination, like divine destination. And you have actually not just dreamt, you have dreamt with open eyes. Yes, and that's what makes you, yeah, you're also very feisty, fiery, very passionate when it comes to your goals, when it comes to your life and its worth. Prosperity lies ahead. Literally, people feel that you are meant for bigger and better things in life. You are meant for those stuff. Sorry, you are meant for those stuff which they can't even imagine to acquire in life. Literally, people secretly admire the amount of ambition that you have in you, the fire in the belly that you have. You're also like this hermit, like, you are somebody, a lot of you would call you, or a lot of those people secretly admire how workaholic you are. You're all about your work, you are all about the ambition and putting in the hard work. A lot of you probably love to walk in silence, in retreat. And maybe a lot of you are also into meditation and life in quiet contemplation. That can also be the case for a lot of you. Warrior, be fearless and stand strong. Exactly, people admire how fearless, how emotionally strong you guys are. You are very courageous, very determined, very hardworking, and people really, really admire these qualities in you, because these are the qualities that most people tend to look up to anyway. So you are one of those people who are really blessed to be very hardworking and courageous. You know where you stand, what you're capable of, and are willing to go full throttle. Sage, be devoted and committed. You are like a sage. You are like that saint, the sadhu in India, as we call it. Like, you're so devoted, so committed, so determined, so disciplined about your work. If you put your mind to something, you're very methodical also, like very organized, methodical, regimented. Your life work like a clockwork in a lot of cases. So these are the things. For a lot of you, I'm getting Virgo can be significant. Capricorn and Virgo, especially Virgos are like very, very like clockwork, like a clockwork. Their life revolves like a clockwork, it works like a clockwork. Get grounded. Yeah, you are somebody who is very grounded, very much attached to their reality. You're also very connected to nature. You're very much you're somebody who is extremely surrounded by nature, very grounded, very empathetic, very hardworking. At the same time, you also are very empathetic, very much into like a saint. I'm getting this saintly kind of vibes. People also admire this, like people mostly get this saintly vibes, very, very much like engrossed in their own world, not very gregarious for most, but they know what they want out of their life, and like a saint, they have a disciplined, dedicated life focused towards that. Spaceship, don't be afraid to sing. Yes, you know what you want in your life and you're totally unapologetic about it. Very unapologetically, you can go behind your ambitions and work like a slave towards that. I'm seeing you are one of those people who can work like a slave to be the better and better version of yourself. You are like that person who is very determined, very focused, very devoted, very dedicated towards your ultimate goal in life. Endings are inevitable, yes. You have learned through the hardships of life, through the ups and downs of life, that endings are one of the most important things in life. Like, you need to let go of people and things that are no longer, who are no longer serving you, not serving your higher purpose. And now I'm seeing that you have learned to let go of those people who did not and who would not serve you, who would only pull you down and who only are a reminder of your past. You have learned that you have learned the lesson that only when you make room for something new, then only something better can happen in your life. Lavender, surround yourself with love. Yes, you are one of these people. Like, you are like this person. Surrounding yourself, like, you are a very private person. Not many people actually know you. Most people actually know about you. There are a very small group of friends which you are surrounded by, and people like these are the people who know the true and real you. Rest, it doesn't really matter. The rest, they only, surrounding yourself with love makes a lot of sense to me. You are one of those people who love what they do in their lives also. People actually admire that, because very few of us actually have the liberty of doing what we love for a living. You are probably one of those as well. Make a change. I'm seeing there is probably some physical change that has happened in the recent past, and people are admiring you for that. A lot of you have lost weight or gained muscles, or have had some change in color of your hair, or hair style has changed. Something has changed in your life. Something has like made a difference, and that is making a lot of difference in your life. All right, now time for the guided messages. When it gets tough, the tough gets going. That is one thing. You are one of those people who are very, very determined and tough, and people really admire your toughness. Being happy never goes out of fashion, so live every moment to its fullest. You are somebody who is very happy, and you have this absolute positivity about you, which makes you stand out, which makes others admire you even more. Work hard and your life will get easier. This is your mantra. You are a very hard working person. Good boss vibes. Yeah, you tend to give off a lot of boss vibes in general. I wish I could be like you. A lot of people would love to be just like you. You and your goodness mesmerizes me. Yes, you are known for your goodness. You are known for being like, you and your goodness. Goodness here tells me that you are one of those people who are known for doing good to others. You are like a do-gooder in a lot of people's life, and hence you get the respect and admiration. Okay, building every cornerstone of my life with my own deeds. Yes, you are that person who has built every cornerstone of their lives with their own deeds. Literally, you are so hardworking that you have literally been the architect of your own life. Live and let others live. Yes, that is your motto. To just live your life on your own terms and allow others to do just the same. Alright, now time for the charms. Okay, the dreams. You are like a dream. You are living the dream life for a lot of people. The life you're dreaming is like a dream for a lot of people. You are this ethereal person, very magical, very ethereal, very like Pisces can be significant, I'm getting. You hold the key to your destiny. People really admire that. People also admire how wise you are. You tend to make a lot of people very, very happy. Yes, your vibes are so high. You know, you are like a visionary. People see you as a visionary. A lot of you could be into some kind of sports or fitness. You have started paying extra attention to fitness. You're like a diamond in the rough. All right, Pile 2, I hope you have had some clarity over your situation. If yes, please, please, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Namaste. Thank you.